Okay, we're all packed up and ready to leave Denver. And now we have this little app that I use called RV Trip Wizard. And you can see I have my trip all planned out to go from Denver to Michigan. All my campsites are already reserved. All right, guys, we're headed to Nebraska. Well, first we're going to stay overnight in the Julesburg rest area in Colorado. Our cats love to travel with us and they're comfortable. Same both Tokyo and Maisie. So the generator is running rugged. It ran perfect yesterday for about 4 hours. But this morning it is there you go. That's a half gallon of gas every hour. And we are looking at, probably been running it 4 hours. And gas is up there, $4.50 a gallon. So I figure we've spent about $10 of gas. And last night we spent $70 staying at the RV park there. I normally wouldn't run the generator. Sue can watch the TV in the back. That's the bad thing about our RV. It has 2 plugs that work on batteries. One is in the front, up above, the very top above the driver's seat. And one's in the rear, right above the TV in the back. So that's kind of an inconvenience to try and run on batteries. I switched them out to lithium about a year ago, but they'll only get us about 24 hours without running the generator. I like using RV Trip Wizard to plan out the trips. When we're going from like Denver across Nebraska, we can easily use our Google Maps, no problem. But the problem is if you start going off-road, like taking the 2-lane roads, then you better start using Truck Map. Trip Wizard, they've got an app. It's kind of funky. Music, the voice is really bad. The voice of the person that navigates you. So I'm not real happy with that thing. And you really got to watch Truck Map and RV Wizard. Like, they'll take you way out of the way unnecessarily. We were in Upper Michigan, Traverse City, wanted to go down south. It was going to take us way over to the Lake Michigan before it started heading back down to Central Michigan. And there was no reason at all. I looked up the Michigan DOT maps, and we could easily take the 2-lane road that went straight south. But, like every RVer's biggest fear, you gotta watch for low bridges. One thing I'm bummed out to find out is that the next 2 days are gonna be windy. The average wind's up to almost 20 miles an hour. In my Baystar, that is not gonna be fun. What happens is I have to hold the wheel. The other problem is when you go under an overpass then you got to overcorrect. We're kind of close to the highway. We're down at the bottom of the hill, and the highway's right there on our trip to my brother's house. On the way, we're going to stop in Clarinda, Iowa. I have, I guess it would be a second cousin, be my dad's cousin. Actually, her grandmother was my grandpa's sister. Okay, we're at the Buffalo County Fairgrounds. I did meet some other YouTubers tonight, and I did go to their YouTube site and watch their video about Uroy, Colorado. I'll put a link under this video to their YouTube channel. One problem with being on 30 amp, your air conditioner takes 16 amps. One. So I really am afraid to run the second one. I need to call the soft start people because I installed 2 soft starts and they said you can run both air conditioners on 30 amp. But in my mind that equals 32. The other problem is that like we wanted to make supper in the convection oven, we would have had to turn off the air conditioner to run the convection oven. You know, and so then we got the refrigerator on propane, we got the water heater on propane, everything trying to be able to adjust to the 30 amp. We're thankful to have 30 amp for only $15 a night here at the Buffalo campground area. So today's been one of those days. First the generator wasn't working right. Then we got another problem over here. This darn radio, this Bluetooth radio, it keeps going on and off, recycling, off and on, off and on. So I don't know what that's about. And then the third thing goes out today. I noticed we couldn't get in our satellite dish. The light is off there on the outside HDMI unit. I don't know if you can see that, but it came apart totally. I'm not sure I want to spend the money to replace it because when I get to Wellman, Iowa, which is in about 3 days, I have a Starlink satellite dish sitting there waiting for me, and so I'm not sure we're going to be using this. So today we've had the trifecta. 3 things go wrong with the RV in one day. But I was saying to my wife earlier, it is nice that no matter where you go, down the highway, across the country, you're always home and you've always got all your stuff. Maisie's right at the door like she's ready to go out.
She does that every so often.
I am going in to check out the cutting competition. These people have some nice trailers, I'll tell you. Check this one out. It's got a place in the back to put all the saddles. And then the horses can ride in the back, and then the people right up front. That's pretty cool. And look at the truck they got to pull it. Now I'll tell you, if I had all the money in the world, this is the RV that I would buy. Right here. This one. Look at that beauty. That is a gorgeous, powerful truck. And look at the way it curves with those slides. And I like the way it has the higher area above the cab. Got the Freightliner engine. I'll have to look that up online and just see what that baby cost. I'll bet you it is not cheap. Let's take one more look at this beautiful RV. Oh man. What do you figure? $500,000? The event is right in here. get me some cowboy boots. Maisie likes to take over my chair, and she doesn't want to move. Outside of Clarinda, Iowa. The thing we like the best about it is that it is quiet. It's a pretty nice rug. We found it at a campsite. We didn't want to spend almost 200 bucks to get one. We didn't know what kind to get. And someone just left this one. Bought this little light on Amazon. It's a motion detector light. But the best part is, we look out of my dining room table, out on this beautiful woods. There's no camp host. You just fill out one of these envelopes. 15 a night for 50, 12, and then 6 for primitive. This is the campsite my cousin saved for me with her RV, but it's a 30 amp, so we took a different one. They have a house here in town. We left the Midwest beginning of last September and went to Denver. Dry there. Went to Tucson, nothing there. Then we went to Arizona, and Arizona, you know, we liked all the cactus, but, you know, I grew up in the Midwest, and this is what I'm used to.